I'm going to be honest. I sat in my room for hours trying to think of something creative to make. Despite that, I really couldn't get the gears turning. Not in a narrative sense, anyway. That's why I'm going to talk shortly about media that I enjoy very, very much. This is no secret, but media is a way for us to escape from our dreary, often boring day to day lives. It's fun to suspend disbelief even temporarily so that you can immerse yourself and just enjoy the ride that the creator has laid out for you. This is one of the many reasons I have come to adore JoJo's Bizarre Adventure by Hirohiko Araki. JoJo is an anime series, adapted from a manga series, although I haven't read any of it, following the descendants of the Joestar bloodline. Sort of. Each story arc follows a new JoJo with a new, mostly self contained storyline. At this point, you might be wondering what's so bizarre about it. The fanatic's answer to this question is to just watch it yourself and find the answer there. But my answer is to give just a little bit of context. And in the interest of time, we're gonna be moving through it pretty quickly, so pay attention. When the series first started, it was a story about an 18th century Englishman named Jonathan Joestar and his adoptive brother Dio. Dio discovers a mask that turns him into a vampire and swears to ruin JoJo's life by killing his dog, poisoning his father, and ending humanity as we know it. Normal vampire stuff. JoJo must learn a breathing technique which channels the energy of the sun through your body so that he can kill Dio, because vampires get killed by the sun. Currently, the anime follows a 15-year-old Italian boy's journey to overthrowing a mafia boss so that he can become the new boss in order to eliminate the selling and consumption of illegal drugs. Partway through the series, the main ability that the characters use evolves from the fun sun karate to an ability called stands. Stands are a character's spiritual familiar that can have all sorts of abilities, but they're mainly used to just injure others in some shape or form. Now that the context is out of the way, I'm going to talk about why this weird anime is so special to me. It's always fascinated me how, since basically the start of its run and up until today, because it's still going, JoJo has managed to be both an example and a parody of the genre to which it belongs. At the surface level, you have characters with weird powers and a massive physique acting so overly dramatic to the settings around them, but when you look deeper, you realize that the anime is in on the joke. It leans into and embraces the melodrama and displays it proudly front and center. Unlike other manga stories from the 80s, JoJo never actually grew out of its melodrama, and in fact embraced it even more, leading to a world that simultaneously takes itself too seriously and also doesn't care about anything and wants to see how far it can go. To emphasize the melodrama, the anime often changes the color palette entirely or adds the stereotypical video effects, whether it be motion lines, onomatopoeia, sound effects, or something else. All this, on top of the sheer absurdity of the situations, entertains me 100% of the time. Not only that, but this show has the audacity to somehow evoke actual emotion, whether it's excitement from seeing a bad guy getting rapidly punched by a ghost for 30 actual seconds, or melancholy from seeing my favorite side character die in a last-ditch effort to help his friends. Behind the curtain of melodrama, there's an air of pure, dumb fun, and that's why I think this show is special.